Okay, so good morning. My name is Justin Kubiak, and I'd like to talk today a little bit about criminology, criminal justice, and one of my particular favorite theories within criminal justice regarding commission of crime, why people do commit crime, why crime doesn't occur. It's a theory called routine activities theory. And to give you a quick synopsis of what the theory is, what it encompasses, what it means, and how it's used, so I'll start with basically overview of the theory. The theory is actually quite simple. There's really three main parts to the theory. The first part is you have to have a motivated offender, someone who wants to commit a crime, someone who is actively looking to commit a crime, or maybe just predisposed to commit a crime. All right, so you have to have someone who is interested in doing an illegal act. Okay, so that's the first part. Second part is you have to have a suitable target. What does that mean? That means that you have to have, that there has to be a person, place, thing of value, right? So a nice vehicle or any vehicle, right? A person walking alone at night could be considered a suitable target. So anything that can be deemed of value or something that someone else wants. Okay? Third part of this theory is absence of capable guardians. So again, what does that mean? That means there's no one or nothing around to protect something or someone. So capable guardians doesn't have to necessarily be police force or military or whatever the case may be. It could be hardware security, so fencing. It could be kind of a soft security, which is like video cameras, things like that. But anything that guards something would be a capable guardian. The theory is saying the absence of that is what is needed. So that means there is no lock on the front door. That means there are no police around. That means there are none of those guardians that would otherwise stop a criminal event. Okay, so this routine activities theory basically says that if all three are present, a crime can occur. Not necessarily will occur, because there's plenty of people that want to commit a crime. They see a nice vehicle that's unguarded, doors open, keys in it, and there's no one around, right? So that meets all three of the criteria, and a crime does not occur. But if all three are present, a crime can occur. So the flip side of the theory is if we take any one of those things away, if you remove the suitable target, but you still have the motivated offender and you still have absence of capable guardians, a crime will not occur. So that means, if someone wants to commit a crime, there's no one around to stop them, but there's nothing to commit a crime against. There's no vehicle there. Let's say it's just an empty parking lot. No crime will occur. Or you could have a suitable target, right? This is very nice BMW in the parking lot, and no one around to protect it, but there's no motivated offender. There's no one who actually wants to steal the car. And the final thing that's absent, if you have capable guardians, right? So you have someone who wants to steal a car is right there, but there's police around, or there's fencing, or there's cameras, things of that nature. That is sufficient enough to stop a crime from occurring. Okay, so you need all three to be there for a crime to potentially occur. But if you remove one of those elements, then a crime, more likely than not, I'll say more likely than not, will not occur, because you'll still have people who, even though there's capable guardians, will still try to commit a crime. Of course, there is that outlier. But by and large, what the theory is saying that is if you remove one of those three criterion, a crime will not occur. So, we look at this now within the context of criminology, criminal justice, community safety. It's a very practical theory. You can the community can remove those elements so that a crime doesn't occur in a couple of different ways. Demotivate the offender. So what can that look like? That can look like, making, creating situations where a person has something to lose if they choose to commit a crime, right? So if they're invested in the community, they have friends and things like that, the offender is more likely than not to be demotivated, right? So if you have an offender who has no ties to the community, who has no reason not to commit a crime, they would be motivated, right? So the next criterion is a suitable target. So someone, in our car theft example, car is left outside in a parking lot or outside of your house with, the windows rolled down or whatever. Put the car inside. The car is no longer a suitable target in the sense that the offender doesn't know it's there, right? The third criterion is the absence of capable guardians. So we want to put a capable guardian in place. So as the example I mentioned before about the car, protecting your vehicle, that can look like, as I said, removing the temptation, removing the suitable target away from the motivated offender, or choosing to leave the car outside, windows rolled up, security light on, so when anyone is walking by, boom, the light comes on, the motion detecting lights, things like that. Those would be considered a capable guardian. If police know that there is, more car thefts going on in a particular neighborhood, they might have more roving patrols in that neighborhood. So capable guardian, right? So in that situation, you have now protected the thing that a crime could be committed against. Okay, so I bring this theory up because it's really one of the main theories in the world of criminal justice that the police can actually have an impact on, community can have an impact on, and that sort of thing. So I hope you've learned something about routine activities. Thank you.